This is All Access MMA.
Great having the Lone Wolf, Mike Trizano, back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Hakeem Dawodu, UFC Fight Night, coming up here real soon. Mike, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great, man. Can't complain. How about yourself?
It's going very well. You and I actually, people might probably don't know this. We have the same birthday. So how did your birthday go
Yeah, that's
on
right.
New Year's
belated,
Eve?
Man.
Yeah, you too. You too. How did your birthday go?
That was good. I just, I'm training for my fight, so I wasn't gonna go out or anything like that. So I had some family over. Just bought a house, so we.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you, and just lit a fire in the backyard and chilled.
That's cool, man. Did you stay up till midnight? That's the big question.
No way. I haven't seen the ball drop in years.
Fair enough. And you mentioned buying a house. Did you use Ally Quinta as your real estate agent, or is he out of your jurisdiction?
No, he's like Long Island, and I think he's in New York, just in New York, I think. So
Okay,
no,
gotcha.
I had a family friend.
Good stuff. Yeah, it's good to get that out of the way. I bought a house and I know how stressful that can be. You were supposed to fight Chaz Skelly back in October, and now here we are talking about a fight here, in about a month. Were you trying to get another fight in between there, or was this always the matchup? Like what sort of happened as far as you not getting to fight sooner?
Yeah, so like the UFC's been booking like way in advance recently. I'm sure you see that all the time. Like they're already like putting together cards, and I could have swore I saw April.
Yeah.
Someone post something. So like, I had gotten that fight in August and for October, and so I was training for that, and like it was like a week and a half before the fight, and maybe it was like 2 weeks before the fight, and I guess he got hurt or something, had to get pulled from the fight, and just it was a lot of complications with trying to get an opponent and just people getting into the country, this and that. So they were trying to push it to November, but I had a hunting trip in South Africa planned, so it was kind of like the timetables were just not working out. I was hoping to fight in October, obviously, but things happen, and they offered me February, and I was like, sure.
That's cool. Tell me about this hunting trip in South Africa. How did this all come together? Who'd you go with?
So it's my family. My uncle, my cousins, they hunt like 8 months out of the year. They're somewhere all over the place, and it was a trip that we've had planned for like the last 2 years, but it just kept getting scrapped because of everything going on. And finally, we were able to go. We went into the for 10 days, first like 10 days in November, I think it was, or like the second week of November, whatever it was. And yeah, man, we were hunting different types of antelope and stuff like that. And I mean, it was a surreal experience because I never thought like I would go to Africa, let alone be able to hunt in Africa. And, I'm grateful for the opportunity and the experience. I saw some really cool wildlife, like stuff that you'd never see. Like I'm in Jersey. All you see is like white-tailed deer and like the occasional black bear. That's it.
Right.
So it was cool, like walking in the plains and stuff, and all of a sudden it's like a herd of like wildebeest running by, and it was crazy. It was an awesome trip.
Yeah, and what a fight to come back and take against Hakeem Dawodu, who has a lot of ties to your gyms, right? Like, so first off, he's supposed to fight Shane Burgos, right? That fight didn't happen, and then he fought Julio and beat Julio. So you must have been pretty familiar with him before accepting the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I've been asking for this fight. I think I match up really well with him. Stylistically, it's a great fight. Especially for the fans. He likes to strike. I like to strike. He wants to go forward. I like to go forward. So, it lines up perfectly for the fans and just my style in general. And I think I'm very well rounded. So, I feel like I have the ability to take the fight anywhere I want to go. So I'm pumped, and I think this is a great opportunity for me to show that I belong in the top 15. And obviously he was ranked at one point, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still close to the top 15 anyway. So I feel like this puts me in a great position to fight somebody in the top 15 afterwards.
Anything different for this camp, or is it usual cast of characters as far as training partners and all that? We mentioned Julio, Shane, Jimmy Rivera, I know who's doing bare knuckle now. Like what's camp look like leading into this?
Yeah, man, same cast of guys. We're all just grinding day in and day out. We never really take breaks. I've I've had literally 2 fight camps back to back. So I haven't really stopped besides for like going away on a hunting trip. Other than that, I've been training every day.
Cool. And is there any other training partners I didn't mention there that you've been working with leading into this, or is it pretty much just those guys?
Yeah, I mean, we got some really good amateurs and low-level pros coming up. One of my main guys has been Giuliano Varicio. He's very good. He was inactive for a long time, but very talented, good striker. Has a very similar style to Hakeem, so it's been pretty good to replicate.
That's awesome. And the weight cut, I know you've been off for a bit. Everything going according to plan. You said you survived Christmas and New Year, so plenty of time to get the weight down, right?
Oh yeah, no, my weight's always good, man. I make weight. I don't miss.
Yeah, no, that's great. And your corner, who's going to be in the cage with you that night?
Yeah, it's going to be Tiger Schulman, his brother Ron Schulman, and my boxing coach Ray Velez.
Cool. And how do you envision the fight playing out on February 5th?
I'd like to be in and out in under a minute. But I'm ready for anything. I'm not really like. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But I want to get a finish for sure.
Obviously, I know you want to keep more active, right? That's been one of the things. I feel like we've had like more interviews than you've had fights over the last little bit, and not to your own fault. It's just been bad timing and all that. How many times would you like to fight this year? Are you kind of hoping for 3, or what's sort of the game plan for this year?
That's what I'm aiming for, 3. Get this February one in, maybe a few months later, and then another one in the fall. And barring any setbacks, obviously you can never predict what the hell is going to happen, but yeah, 3 is what I'm going to aim for. If I could sneak a 4th in, why not? But we'll see what happens.
How many more fights do you have left in your contract? I was trying to remember that.
I think I have like 1 or 2.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I know usually you renegotiate on the last one, so I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah,
So.
I think I have 2. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the game plan.
So you get this win over Hakeem, that's going to look real good on that next contract, right? So.
Yeah, I want to finish bad.
Yeah, no, it's should be interesting there. And I know I've asked you this before, but it's been a couple of years removed since the Ultimate Fighter. Do you still keep in touch with any of those guys from the cast?
Every now and then. I follow all those guys and see where they're at and stuff. But I've talked with Tyler Diamond a few times. We kind of share the similar interests. And let's see, Jay Cuccinello, I've kept in touch with a little bit. And then everybody else, like I was talking to Delani like a little bit, like a week ago.
What's he up to these days? Because is he still fighting? I was trying to keep tabs.
He's fighting coming up early next year, I believe, or next year. This year,
yeah.
I don't even know what day it is.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. Early this year. I think he's fighting in like March, possibly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he's making a comeback. So
yeah, because we haven't seen him in a while. I was just sort of curious about that. Okay, you didn't think we'd get out of here without talking some baseball. You've been following the off season. I've been kind of paying attention here and there, but what do you liking? What do you not liking? What are your thoughts of the season, which is just right around the corner?
Honestly, I've been very haven't really been following it too much. I've just been so focused. Yeah, I've been focused on my fight and just. And then I was getting a house and all this stuff. So my mind was other places. But I mean, if the Yankees don't win a World Series this year, I'm gonna cause a riot.
You mentioned, the focus has been on the house and everything else. You getting any TV time, or what have you been up to when you're not training?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually just about to start Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, cool.
That just came out. I still haven't seen Spider-Man. But I've also been taking care of this little one right here. She's out.
Oh, cool. What's her name?
Sansa, from Game of Thrones.
Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, that's good. How long you had the dog? Or have you always had it? I was trying to remember.
No, we got her 2 weeks ago. So
that's cool.
She's 10 weeks now. She's going to be big. She's a Doberman.
So is this a prelude to maybe adding some other additions to the family? Usually that's what you do. You get the pet, and then from there it's being a
I know. Hey, it happens.
Okay, good for you, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because you bought the house, right? I guess that's sort of the next step and everything like that, right? So
yeah, for sure. I mean, I wanted a house for the last couple of years, but just everything's been crazy, and the market's been insane. So finally. We were able to get the house. It was the first house I put an offer on too, which I was surprised because normally, my parents were looking for a house and they lost they got outbid like 7 times. So I was like, all right, I looked at my wife. I was like, all right, let's just put the offer on. Who knows? I mean, probably not going to get it. We might have to do this like 3-4 times. And all of a sudden that same day they called us back. Oh, your offer was accepted. We're like, oh crap. We're like, oh, this is real now.
Good, man. Glad it all worked out, and glad to see you get this fight, man. I know you're fighting a fellow Canadian, but it's still going to be an exciting matchup. It is UFC Fight Night, February 5th. Anyone you want to thank, Mike? Any sponsors, any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, for sure. Just first off, I want to thank my team, Tiger Showmans. Always keep me in shape and get me ready for competition. And I want to thank Eat Clean Bro for providing me some really good food and meals for this camp. I also want to thank my wife for supporting me. It's been crazy, and she's been really looking after the dog while I've been training because I haven't really had time. But yeah, that's pretty much it.